Calling 50-year-old men who marry 6-year-old children pedophiles is not accepted in Europe.
I've been hearing this kind of accusations in so many occasions, that the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, married the young Aisha while she was 6 years, and then he consummated the marriage with her while she was 9 years old. But while his marriage to Aisha is nothing strange, I don't think there is anything strange in it, because it is well known that the age at which girls reach puberty varies according to their races and environment. We all know that puberty in hot climate is much more earlier than in cold environments. And that is why there are so many girls that reaches puberty at the age of 8 and 9 in the hot climate, whereas there are some girls that reaches puberty at the age of 21 in the cold climate. This is due to the differences in the environmental condition. This was also stated in Encyclopedia Britannica in 1911 edition. You can go and make a research for it and see it for yourself. And if I say in hot environment, I mean places like the Middle East, such as the Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran, and so on. That is most especially in the Arab countries. So there is no way you can compare the puberty stage among the girls in the Arab countries and the girls in the Western countries. There is a huge difference between these two regions because the girls in the Arab countries becomes mature much more earlier than the girls in the Western countries. And moreover, there are so many hadith that shows that girls in the time of the Prophet ﷺ reaches age of puberty at the age of 9 and also get matured and be able to hold pregnancy at the age of 9 years or 10 years. We can also see some hadith from Nana Aisha that shows that girls at the time of the Prophet ﷺ are already women when they have reached the age of 9 years. Like in the hadith of Aisha in Tirmidhi, where she said, when a girl reaches the age of 9 years, she is a woman. You can find this hadith in Sunan at-Tirmidhi in chapter 2, hadith number 409. We can also see in Imam al-Shafi'i where he was narrating that in Yemen, I saw many girls aged 9 who had reached puberty. You can find this in Siyar A'lam an-Nubala 1091. Imam Shafi'i also said that in Sana'a, I saw a grandmother who was 21 years old. She reached puberty at the age of 9 and gave birth at the age of 10. And her daughter reached puberty at the age of 9 and gave birth at the age of 10. You can find this also in Sunan al-Kubra al-Bayhaqi 1319. All this evidence is to prove to you that consummating marriage at the age of 9 is never something strange, because girls, especially in the Middle East in the hot environment, reaches age of puberty at a very young age at the age of 8 or 9 years. So you can't say that consummating a marriage with a mature grown-up woman is something strange or is a crime. You might find it to be a crime in the Western region due to the stature and the nature of the girls in the Western regions, but it's never a crime in the old centuries, especially in the Middle East among the Arab countries. And do you know one funny thing? Prophet Muhammad's marriage to Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, was never a crime in the old centuries until the recent 20th century, when the Christian apologists and Islamophobes are trying to tarnish the image of Islam and also trying to destroy the character and personality of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, trying to say that he's a pedophile and so many other things. And this is why they brought up the marriage between him and Aisha to be something which is strange. But it was never strange, because if it would have been something strange or something abnormal or a crime, the Arab pagans of those days wouldn't have kept quiet about it. They would have said so many things and criticized the act. But the fact that it is something normal among the Arabs and was never a crime, that is why they didn't say anything about it until the recent 20th centuries. So for those who don't know, Nana Aisha radiallahu anha was already a grown-up woman while she was 9 years old during her marriage consummation. And moreover, there are so many reasons why the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, married Aisha while she was very young. You can find these reasons on my YouTube channel videos. And also, I want you to know that different countries have their minimum marriageable age. Some countries is 17 years, some are 18 years, and others are 21 years. These differences is due to their environment, their culture, and their perception about life. Arabs equally have their minimum marriageable age. This does not mean that others that their marriageable age are less than 21 are doing something that is abnormal. And this is what makes people different. So now, if we can have differences among ourselves in this era, if those that lived in the 7th century did not see anything wrong with consummating marriage at the age of 9, so why would we see it as a crime or something strange? So you can use this laws of marriageable age that are made between 50 to 100 years to condemn the old civilization, because you'll be doing injustice to the old civilization. The laws are made to suit the culture of 20th and 21st centuries.